Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I did a video. This is my second video only, so hopefully you like it and find it instructive. Today I wanted to run through some of the differences between the GWM-5610 G-Shock. This is the older version, and this is the U for updated version. The case size is exactly the same, the well-known case, square G-Shock, so I won't run through that anymore. But the differences are, first of all, you have an LED light on the updated model, whereas it's a electroluminescence on the older model. You can see the differences there. I actually quite like the electroluminescence version better than the LED version. You can see on the updated version the LED, you can see it on the left hand side of the display coming through, whereas on the electroluminescence it's more homogeneous. So that's the difference in terms of illumination. For the older model, you can run through the modes here. This is the same as for both models, the mode button. So here we have a world time, just the one world time, which I'll get back to in a second. Alarms. There's 5 alarms, which you can run through here. Stopwatch, of course, timer, and you can see it doesn't show the time up here, whereas for the updated one it does. And back to the timekeeping. For this one, there we go. The world time comes up, but you can see it flashes up 1. And that's because there's 5 different world times that you can have saved down here. So there's the second one. 3, 4, and 5. So there's 5 different world times that you can have. That's kind of like the Casio Royale. You can have on that one 4 world times preset, and you just scroll through them with this bottom right hand button on there. It gives you a quick display of different time zones through the world, so it's kind of similar to that. We have the same number of alarms on this one. Stopwatch. So the stopwatch, so you have the hour, minute, seconds, but you also have the time displayed at the same time as you're in this mode. So that's quite nice. I know some people do prefer that. To me, it's not such a big deal, but other people do like it, I know. Same with the timer mode. Again, you can see the timer set for 10 minutes in this case. And then the time up in the right corner there. And back to the time. So that's for the functions or the modes. For the different adjustment settings, it's a little bit different as well. So if okay. So here you can scroll through the local time. This is the daylight summertime on. You've got on and auto. It's kind of hard to... and off. You also have 12 or 24 hours, this seconds, the time in hours and minutes, the year, of course, month, and date. You also have a power saving mode, which shuts the display off when it's not being used, just to conserve battery. This is, they're both, of course, tough solar powered watches, and then back to the timekeeping mode. So if I set that one to the side now, this is the updated mode. So again, it tells you to press, and you get also an additional hold message there. So again, you have the local time that you can select, and you should always do that first before you do any of the other functions. Again, the daylight savings off, on, and auto. You've got the seconds, hour, minute. I think it actually skipped past the 12 and the 24, but you can also select 12-hour or 24-hour format, the year, the month, the date. Oh, actually there it is there. So you can select between 12 and 24 hours. That actually comes up first in the old one. It also has this is where it gets a little bit different from the older version. So here you can select the date format. Here it's month and date. Month and date, as is used in all the older Casio models, and it's the American format. But you can also change date to month, which the rest of the world uses. So it's quite nice as well. Yeah, you can also select the language, so in English, Spanish, French, German, Italian, I think that's Russian perhaps, back to English. You also have you can turn on and off the key tone. So whenever you press the key for the mode, you can mute that or keep it for chiming. So you can mute it or keep it. I prefer to keep it. You can also, which is also quite nice, which I like, you can change the duration of the light, how long it stays on for. You can change this from 1 second to 3 seconds. So that's quite nice. You can also turn on and off the receiving. This receives a radio signal. It's a multi-band 6, so you can get all of the radio signals from America. There's 2 in Europe, 2 in Japan, I believe, and 1 in China. So you can turn that on and off. If you leave it on, it automatically searches for the signal to synchronize the time to the local time where you are. Depending on where you are is obviously the tower that you will get the synchronization signal from. So if you're in America, you'd get it from Denver, for example. So you can turn this on and off just to conserve power. You can switch it off, or if you don't get if you're in a location where you can't receive the signal, it's best to just turn it off. If it's on, it searches for 5 times during the actually I think it starts at midnight and tries every hour on the hour after that for 5 times until it receives it. If it receives it, it'll not continue. If it receives it on the first signal, for example, it won't continue to keep doing it. It'll just find and search the first one at midnight, and then it'll sync from that. So you can turn this on and off, as I say. Power mode, again, switches the display off when it's not being used to conserve battery. Turn that on and off. I believe that's it. Back to the local time on the timekeeping. So once you're satisfied with everything, you can go ahead and switch that off. And that's essentially the differences between the new and the updated model of the GWM-5610. Everything else is the same. The case backs are the same. Just the model name is changed to a U at the end to signify the updated module. So the updated module in this is, I don't know if you can see that very clearly, 3, 4, three, 5. All the other dimensions are the same. These were going for $140 or so, but this one came from Amazon for just over $100, so they're coming down in price. So I hope you found this video instructive and useful. If you were thinking of getting the 5610, this will highlight the differences between the old and the new version, or if you have already the old version, you were thinking of getting the new version, maybe this will sway your mind one way or the other. Okay, thank you guys. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.